And then I lose myself control. How can I need some help when I know you're coming back at me? How can I in my heart? Hey SJ. Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? What we gonna talk about tonight? What the conversation gonna be tonight? I know I'm gonna start in just a little bit. We just waiting on some people to come in here. How was your day today, SJ? Hopefully you're not one of these trolls that's coming through here and I'm speaking to you all happy and stuff like that, you know, because we do get a lot of trolls over here and everything. But other than that, hey Kathy, thank you very much. Hey Lee, welcome back. Hey Shalissa, how you doing, girl? That's good. That's good. I had a good day. Um, I did a live about relationships with one of my friends on here on YouTube named Yo Thoughts. Y'all should go over there and check that live out a little bit, especially if you like trying to get into um relationships. Are you going through relationship problems? We just get together over there and we thinking that we're gonna do it like as a series where we're gonna get together and we're gonna be having those conversations every now and then, just to like get some information from other people in different stages of their life that's been, one of us was on the panel, was married for 43 years. Then I'm married for 20 plus years. And then we had somebody that's newly married. So, getting different information from there and then, stuff like that. So y'all should check that out. Thank you, David. Hey, Sandwich. What a name. um, Let me hey Liz. Hey Elizabeth. I'm not sure how long I'll be here. I'm exhausted, but wanted to stop by and say hi. All right then, girl. Like, no problems over here. Good to see you come through. And I'm here letting you know, any of my moderators in here tonight, if you think somebody trying to get out of character, go ahead and cut them loose. Don't time them out. No nothing. Let them be gone. And then I decide later on if I decide. But I ain't gonna decide. I'm just gonna do what you do. Get rid of them. Cause I'm in the mood tonight to say some things that's real wrong. So I get them right tonight, but go ahead so it don't throw us off of anything. Cause I see a lot of the people in here already that's been coming through and been conversating with us, and you know, don't come over here with all of that drama and stuff, cause we ain't with it. We ain't with it. Thank you, Kayla. And let me see. Somebody else said that. Hey, David. Thank you very much. I'm doing good. About to eat your nephew. Your nephew cooked tonight. All right, go nephew. Hi, just arrived. What's happening here? Agent Perry, we don't know what's the Perry. We don't know what's happening here tonight. Tonight, whenever I come on here, if I ain't already talking and telling a story about something that happened to me, the conversation this like a go with the flow conversation over here. So we get on here and we just talk about whatever it is. That we feel like talking about. So we have all different kinds of conversations or whatever. But as long as it's not disrespectful and don't disrespect anybody in my chat, you will be a-okay, and you allowed to ask questions and all of that good stuff. Can I be a mod? I'm a mod for 13 channels. Spider-Verse, I have to feel that out, later on down the line, and we'll see. I say F so much, forgot it offends some people. Well, nobody. I wish you would change that word to something else in here. You know, misspell it or something. We all grown over here, but you know, um, we pretty. Yeah, Lee, they gonna hide that right there. But I'm with you when you say that. None allowed. At least not in the chat, anyways. Keep that in your bedroom. um, Thank you for liking the video already. You know, what I always ask, you know, how was you all's day today? You know, and that usually lead into a great conversation. We always, and so how y'all day was today? Mine was pretty good. Step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like. It's free to like and subscribe. Helps the algorithm. Thank you very much. Nobody. Why is your name Nobody? Cause you know everybody is somebody. Let me see. But you know what? I ain't gonna even go there. But I do want to know why your name is Nobody on here. Love your necklace. Thank you, Em. OMG, so pretty. Thank you, Luke. Hello, sounds fun. Thanks for telling me. um, Pretty. Are you a what? Why you think I'm a pirate? What about me says I'm a pirate? Because let me only guess and not. What word do you have? What word do you have for the chat? I don't know yet. Ain't man came to me yet. We'll get one in a few minutes. Let's see how the night go. It'll usually come out like around 10:30. Give me about 30. Get not 10:30. Around about 11 o'clock. After we've been on here for 30 minutes, everything started flowing. Then so we just we I'm saying hi to the chat. I just walk. We just all walked in the room and you know we hey girl how you doing, hey boy, hey how you been doing today. Tashana TV is the place to be, folks. Thank you, Lee. Also your voice is amazing. It's so nice. Thank you. Hi, it's my birthday. My name is Claire. Can you please sing to me? Claire, what song you want me to sing to you? If I know it, I might sing it. Hey, Grandma. Thanos, I'm somebody, Grandma, but I ain't none of your grandma. So do not call me Grandma. Okay. I ain't offended that you called me that, but I'm not your grandma. So don't you call me that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle? Absolutely, I have. Yeah, I we owned a few motorcycles, probably like six of them. So yes, there was a time when I used to ride motorcycles and all of that good stuff. But um, cause them goals you mesmerizing these people. I almost said that anyways, cause last night 500 people just kept on saying something about that, and so child, please, but happy birthday. Please sing happy birthday. Oh, you want me to sing happy birthday to you? Hey, Max, how you doing tonight? I'm here, house still standing. Okay, girl, keep on telling your testimony every time you walk in here. Okay, Claire want me to sing happy birthday to her, and I'm going to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Claire. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, there you go. Happy birthday, Claire. Um, all right. Shout out to the house still standing in California. Yes. And you know, a lot of people are going through things there in California, and it is amazing if your house is still standing. Because all I heard today was a lot of bad news from there. So, Mass, I enjoy when you come through and you give every night your testimony that your house is still there. Absolutely, Shalissa. Cha, cha, cha. That's how you end the birthday song. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. And your voice is amazing, by the way. Thank you, Claire, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I always say, when somebody says, God bless you, I always say, tenfold. And tenfold just means whatever you ask God for me to bless me, I pray that He give it back to you 10 times what you asked for me. There you go. All right. Exactly. So you all, last night somebody um suggested that I watch this movie, and I didn't even check to see how old this movie was or whatever. But the name of this movie was called Bird Box. And oh my god, I watched the movie, and I usually do not I saw I clicked on the movie, and I read what it said this movie was going to be about, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to hit the button cuz it don't give like a whole bunch of details or whatever, but I knew something was happening in there. And so I pushed play on the movie, and I'm saying, okay, let me watch it. Sandra Bullock usually have good movies, and I wasn't sure because it was two movies on Netflix that's called Bird Box. One story was about Barcelona, and the other one was about Sandra Bullock. But I'm thinking that this person that gave me this movie, he wanted me to watch the one that had Sandra Bullock in it. This movie was really good, but it also made me feel like I don't know if well, everybody don't lost somebody, but if you ever lost somebody and it make it feel like the whole world changed after you lost that particular person, this movie is like that. It's like, oh my gosh, as you watching it, and it almost made me feel like, though I'm not there, I'm not in California. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about the true feelings of how those people are feeling there. Hi, um, now I know you lying. You ain't never lost nobody. That can't be true. I don't know. Maybe you might be one of them special kind of aliens or something that you ain't never lost somebody like I don't know. I'm doing good. I'm from Brazil. Brazil in the house. Thank you for joining us over here. But I watched this movie, and it made me feel like the chaos that was going on there was had to be something close to like what they got going on over there in California right now. Man, but it was a very good movie. Very, very good movie. And I don't know, but I ain't gonna go all the way into it. Like, if somebody looking for a good movie to watch, it wouldn't be something. I'm glad I didn't choose to watch it at nighttime, because I don't like movies that make my stomach feel some kind of way on the inside. So it ain't something that I will watch at nighttime before I go to bed, because I'm thinking I might dream about it all night long. Okay, Richard, Lee, it ain't something that I would watch at nighttime, but in the daytime, I would absolutely watch something like that. I just don't like scary movies. If you learned a lesson from the movie, what would it be? What would the lesson be in the movie? It's so funny that you even asked that. I feel like in that movie that you could learn that sometimes there's things that we ain't quite aware of that we need to be protected from, and sometimes we fight against it, but then it's also something that keeps screaming to you to protect yourself. And I love how in the movie, like, she was giving her kids directions on how to do things, and there was a scare moment in there where they didn't follow her directions, but like the way you ever had somebody in your that's immediately close to you or whatever, they yell at you, but they was yelling at you. It didn't feel like they was yelling at you. The yelling at you that they was doing was based off of good intentions, but it just felt bad at the moment. But then later on, you find out that everything that they was saying to you was with the best of intentions, and they was looking out for you. So I would just say that movie is like, sometimes, oh, mind your own business and move on with your own life. Sometimes you cover your eyes, and just sometimes you got to play like you ain't see it. And that's real. In real life, you do have to do things like that. If you learned anything from the movie, what would it be? Yes. Ill sale, what would you or is that I sell? Look like I sell. But what movies have you watched where you learned something from either? Ed, will you eat pork and beans with cornbread? That's a sad thing. I don't even eat pork and beans. I like baked beans, so you ain't throw us off of nothing over there. And they give you gas too. So it's like I don't really. Me too. Do you believe in ghosts? Um, Lee, let me tell you, I'll say no to that. And I'll say no to it because I ain't never seen no ghost before. Only place I ever seen a ghost is on TV. You know, I seen the movie Ghost, but I've never seen one before, so I don't believe in them, and I don't want to see them either. So I ain't asking for now. Hey Marvin, um, ma'am, you giving good vibes. Oh, thank you, Fanny. And I hope I'm saying your name right. Girl, I'm on my way to Georgia to go see my kid because my ex finally left Cali. See, you see what I'm saying, Bass? Look at that. You ain't got to worry in the right time. They will move and be thankful that you can take that ride to go and see them because just the other day you was worried that they was going to stay there in the wrong time. So that is so amazing to hear, and I'm glad you keep coming through and you keep on giving us like your testimony of whatever is going on over there. See, that's what I like to talk to people that are real civilians in that place and they know what's going on. I don't trust the news or know none of that stuff. So I'm happy that you keep coming through and you keep telling about the things that are happening over there, real life. So enjoy your ride and look at it too, Mads. I know that this is a hard time to be displaced from um where you live at and everything, but sometimes it's about how you look at things while you going. Even though I know this is like a hard time for you or whatever, and you can't do anything to change this right now, go on this. And it's about how you see it in your head. Make this your vacation. Enjoy it. Because when is the next time you're going to have time off from work where you're able to move around in the way that you're moving around right now? Because you can't do anything about the fires and stuff that's happening, but you can move forward and do the things that you're doing. And you taking a road trip, stop and take it in, take pictures here, there, and everywhere. Enjoy it. Make it enjoyable while you're doing it. Fanny says, I want to cook at home tomorrow. Do you have any recipes or recommendations? Okay, Fanny, you gotta, cause I don't cook a whole bunch of different things, but you gotta tell me kind of like what kind of food you like to eat, what kind of food you enjoy, and then as you tell me what kind of food you enjoy, I can come up with you a recipe, and then I can probably talk you through how to make it, and everything like that. Yeah, good luck to Maz. Um, Lee Pritchard. Well, but let me see what else happened today. Oh, today I went out. We went out to the store today, and when I was coming outside of the store, and I was frustrated. I was frustrated inside the I was frustrated inside the store because it was like the water machine that you fill the jugs up with. It was taking forever in a day for them to fill up the jugs, and I had 3 of them. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But as I'm getting ready to walk outside of the store, I walk out the door, and right as soon as we coming out of Walmart, somebody say, Tashana. And I look over at him because every time I run into somebody that don't see me on YouTube, it's always at Walmart or something. So I'm looking at him like, oh my gosh, who is this calling me? And I look over and I'm like, I still don't recognize who the person is, but they looking at me, and as they start to continue to talk, I'm like, oh my God. Somebody I knew from the past. um, and I was glad to have seen her. You know, it's good to catch up and see the changes that people have made and stuff in their life. So I really felt like it was meant for me to be there at the time that I was, and I so appreciate that. So sometimes when you get stuck in a position and you really want to go after you done been there for so long, just hold on. You'll find out the reason later on why you ended up being there. Um, so let me see. He said he left because the fire was half a mile, ooh, from his apartment complex. So his landlord said he couldn't stay. Well, all right then. For the landlord, the idea here that they had made some what you call it? They evacuate they placed evacuation orders for some other places today. So that makes sense. I did hear that at least on the thing because I did click on the news first thing this morning, but I can't deal with them. Hey Byron, has anyone tried to rob you for your what they gonna do? They gonna take me, or they just gonna take the teeth out my mouth? What are they gonna do? Like, I don't know. No, nobody has ever tried to rob me for my teeth. For my teeth, no, no. Wow. They ain't gonna get that much. They ain't gonna get that much for them. I mean, like the necklace. Take the necklace and the other gold and everything. You gonna waste some time trying to rob me for my teeth. That's ridiculous. I love pork chops with applesauce and melted cheese on top. You know what? You the second person I done heard say something about eating pork chops with applesauce on. I thought that was the weirdest thing when the first person told me that. My neighbor that used to live across the street from me told me about that. And no, I have never ever tried it. That's not something that I would even think about trying. I just and I'll tell you why I wouldn't try something like that, because I don't like sweet and salt mixed together. You know what I'm like? Except for like if it's baked beans and potato salad that's right next to each other in that kind of way. Yeah, I like it, but not like that. What you say, Shalissa? No. No. Hey Robert, I need a woman that loves the Lord Jesus Christ with all her heart. Pastor Robert Horton from Little Texas. Well, Pastor Robert Horton, we gonna pray that God send her right on your way. In Jesus' name, amen. What is your favorite thing to do? Well, right now, my favorite thing to do is to go out in my garden. I love growing stuff. I love figuring out how to grow stuff out in the that things that you buy from the grocery store out of the fresh vegetable section. I love seeing what else I can buy from over there and potentially grow it still in my yard and stuff like that. And so far I done found so many things that I have gone from the store. So that's one of my favorite things to do is garden. Rob, a good luck finding that, bro. It's possible. It's possible, but yeah, you gotta. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. It says a man that findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. So he's supposed to be looking. Um, have a woman for me. He knows her by name. Absolutely, he already know her. I'm not too. I'm not. I'm not too picky. Do you have a favorite recipe from your childhood? Um, no. Let me tell you something. What my go-to thing used to be. Something so simple. Sausage, tomatoes, and rice. Something very, very simple. Cut up you some sausages, and in a pan you fry the sausage up, and cook you a pot of rice. Put you some to put your little oil in the pan, or you can do it in the same pan as you fried your sausages up in. Open up you some diced tomatoes or stewed tomatoes. I don't like stewed tomatoes, so I'll use regular tomatoes. Cut up a little bit more onions so the flavor of it can go into the tomatoes. And then there you got a two pan meal. And then you can mix up you even parts of self-rising flour and heavy whipping cream. 1 and 1 cup if you're only cooking for yourself. 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, Mix it up, knead it together just a little bit. Put the put get you a little pan out, grease it with butter, and then put your dough on there. Press your dough out and make you two or three biscuits from out of there, and put them in the oven on 400 and let them cook. Um, and there you have a whole meal. But that was one of my favorite things. Her name is Lee. You how you know? My God is good 24/7. Absolutely all the time. Hey Seneca, Seneca, I'm gonna get rid of you. Going to Georgia was an excuse for me to go see Sexy Red. Oh Lord, I don't like Sexy Red. Not the person. I don't like what she. I don't like what. I don't like what she promote. So, but I don't know. I don't know her as a person. I just don't. Her kind of mute. She to me she promote whole music. That's what I call it. Yeah, and that stuff right there. Yeah, but that doesn't. If that's who you listen to, that's who you listen to. Some people may not agree with some of the stuff that I listen to. That ain't saying nothing about you. Me personally, myself, I don't listen to. I wouldn't listen to none of her stuff. Now, if she got something along the line of where she say something in one of her songs, you might catch her in one of my lives, my shorts or something like that. I use that line or whatever that she said in one of my videos or whatever. But yeah, I love growing vegetables and fruit as well. They taste much better than the store bought one. Daddy, girl, you must know something, because that's what I be saying right now. I be trying to tell these people on here, you buy stuff from the grocery store, the stuff that you grow, for some reason, you can grow the same exact thing that they grow, and it tastes 10 times better when it comes from your yard. I feel that way about eggs. I feel that way about everything I grow in the store. And I can tell you, I probably got about 10 things growing in my garden right now that I bought it from the grocery store, came back home, replanted it, and now it's still growing out there in my yard. I got a mango tree. I got my first mango tree from my daddy. And then my grandkids came here and visit. Um, and then we got a mango from out of my sister yard, my sister Shalissa yard. And we bought that mango seed here and planted it in the yard, and we named it after her. And then it grew mangoes. My grandkids came here and visit, and every mango they ate, they planted it all over the yard. So right now, I don't know, we got about 15 mango trees growing in the yard. But I think 8 of them are going to produce fruit this year. So we got 8 are going to produce fruit, but they are 5 different varieties around in the yard. So last year we had like 1,000 something mangoes. So this year I'm looking forward to, we gonna probably have more like around 2,000 to maybe 3,000 mangoes that's growing in the yard this year. But also along with that, we got pomegranate. I got like 6 pomegranate trees. Grow them from the pomegranate from the store. Them hard behind seeds, you can't do nothing else with them. You might as well spit them on the ground and see if they sprout up. And mine sprouted up. They all growing. Strawberries. I grow the strawberry. I made strawberry plants from the store. Green onions. Cut the top of the green onions off, diced them up. Kept the bottom of it with the little root on it. Replanted them. They grow right back, and eventually they'll go to seeds, and they will kick more seeds out to you, so you can plant them. Um, Cabbage. Cut the cabbage off. Leave the core of it alone. Sit the core in some water, and it will regrow. If you get the butter lettuce that have the little root at the bottom, come in the little plastic dome or whatever, you can regrow that too after you done cut the lettuce off of it. It's so many things. It's endless things. If you get a cucumber, you can flick some seeds out of the cucumbers and grow them. Tomatoes. Get tomatoes. You cut the tomato up, it's always squish seeds out of it. Replant the tomato seeds. Um did I name enough for y'all already? So I grow a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. What is collard greens, and how do you cook them? Always wanted to try them. Collard greens. You get them from, if you get them from, no matter where you get them from. You can get them from the grocery store. You can get them whatever. Usually how I cook collard greens is I get some kind of smoked meat, turkey or some kind of pork, smoked. Put a little bit of water on. A lot of times I love to use chicken broth. But you don't have to use chicken broth. You can use straight water. Put a little bit of water to cover up the meat that you're cooking in it. Cut you up some onions. Sprinkle you a little seasoning in it. Just a little bit of sugar. Clean your greens. Wash them. You can look for directions on how to wash them. I wash them with salt and a little bit of vinegar in the water, sometimes baking soda. Um, but give them a real good wash or whatever, and then cut them up and just put them in the pot with the meat and put a lid on them and let them cook until they cook down. You need about a good hour and a half to cook them. And then it's kind of like a spinach almost, but it's a lot. It's not as mushy or whatever as spinach is or whatever. So hey, sunflower, absolutely, I remember you. Thank you for coming back through. Um, well, God bless you too, G. Thank you very kindly. Um, Girl, what do you think about jambalaya? Jambalaya is pretty good too. Pretty good. That's almost the same as just like the sausage, tomatoes, and rice. Pretty much close, close, close. They got lot more things in it, and it's a little bit on the spicier side. They put some extra spice in it, but it's really really close. Girl, you need a tea that says tenfold. Yeah, I'm gonna work on me some little t-shirts or whatever. I got a son that does all of that kind of stuff, but he stays so busy or whatever. I might end up having to hire somebody else to do it because he stay busy all the time. Is that wall behind you green or blue? It's green. It's green. It look like it's blue. It's green. Thank you for sharing that. You welcome. I could kick out to you a whole bunch of recipes, but I got so many of them. I got so many of them in my mind. I would tell you how to make a shepherd's pie, but then it may take me too long, and then I may give you too many directions. But guess what? If I did give you the directions on how to make it, then you can always come back to this video and rewind it, and then slow play it, to make it out or whatever. But then if you want to, you can come through every night and ask about a recipe if you want to. It's up to you. Hi, Niles. I think I'm saying your name right, hopefully. Man, she's a picky eater. She don't eat jambalaya. Well, Shalissa would know. Shalissa is my sister. She also has a page on here too. So if y'all feel like going to check her out, then y'all do. She talks a lot about narcissism and all of that good stuff like that. But yeah. Hey, all about her territory. Um, Transparent testimony. Good evening. Good to see you too. When you come into the shacks. What is the shacks? Let's make a fruit cocktail cafe with you. How we gonna do that? Tell me how we gonna do that. Give me an example of how we gonna do that, and then we'll go from there. You will never, you will never go hungry. I tell you that. Right, that's the gist of it. I mean, and then the stuff that I finished telling y'all about. That's not all of the stuff that I grow. I was just telling y'all about the stuff that I bought it from the grocery store. Cause the stuff in the grocery store is not cheap. Everything is so expensive. So expensive. I never in my life seen cabbage cost 95 cents a pound here. Never. I'm used to cabbage being like 45 cents a pound, maybe 59 cents a pound or whatever. And now cabbage is 95 cents a pound. And I find that to be absolutely crazy. So if you're gonna buy it from the grocery store, why not take it another step and go ahead and regrow it so you can get you some more out of it. Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. How you doing today? Jariah Smith. Hi, how are you? Shawnee, you eat jambalaya. Girl, you already answered that for yourself already. I will taste it, like taste it or whatever, And it'll be more like I'm gonna eat the sausage with probably like 4 strands of rice on it. So yeah, I'm a big girl, but I don't eat a whole bunch of different things. I am very, 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 very picky. And a lot, to be honest with y'all, a lot of my weight came from me having babies. I have a lot of them. I didn't give birth to all of them, but I have 14 children. So, um, yeah, and I just in between, I didn't lose anything. I just kept gaining, kept gaining, kept gaining. So there you go. And here I got all the way up to 379, and then I lost 130 pounds. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it, but I don't eat them. I'm a very picky eater. And let me tell you something. If something touch my tongue and I don't like the way it tastes, it sent a chill down my spine. And shortly after that chill run down my spine, I'm flying because it's some the exorcist about to happen. um, I wish Gary Busey was my dad. Why? I am saying you should start a business, open a fruit cocktail cafe on the beach. All right. Duvall, go ahead and speak it into existence. I remember I used to say all the time I want my own restaurant. I done had so many hustles in my life. Let me tell you something. I probably done been a at home, a homemaker or whatever. But let me tell you something. It ain't never been no shortage of seeing Shauna on the side of the. I'm talking about myself in the third person. You know what I'm saying? But ain't never been no shortage of Shauna won't throw up a tent and pull out the pots and pans and sell dinners on the side of the road. And I used to have the commissioner and them and everything coming through buying dinners and stuff from me all the time. Um, but yeah, I love to cook. And let me tell you something, even though I say I don't eat a lot of stuff, I cook almost every single thing, but I just ain't gonna eat it. I don't even eat steak. I hate steak. I hate anything got to do with steak. I don't like no stupid. Well, I can't say I hate everything that got to do with a snake, cause a steak. I don't like snakes for real. But I like hamburgers. That's as close. Oh, and I will do a cube steak. But every other steak, I ain't finna do it. More news about Cali. My boss is giving raises. Hey, look at listen, Maz. It don't matter what all is going through. See, I just told you the girl act like you on your vacation, and you got a raise too. Come on now. Come on, you being blessed in the midst of the storm. In the middle of the storm, you're getting blessed. So, girl, look at here. Go ahead. Ooh, yeah, but Devon, go ahead and put it on out there for me into the universe. Go ahead. I would love to retire and open me a little something something like that, and get back into. Ooh, yeah. I used to. You know what? I used to cook up a little food, throw a little party, and whisper things in his ear like, "Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Cause Mr. Charlie is just a man and he's doing the best he can." I heard him say. um we get back because of the fire. But oh my god, man, that is so good. Um because Gary Buzzy is a legend. I don't know now, Lee. We done talked about these here legends and celebrities and stuff. Like, I don't got no whole bunch of faith in these folks out here no more. But be careful. Be careful what you wish for, cause you know him for what's on the screen. But then when who is he behind the scenes? I don't know. Just don't wish for what you already ain't get, cause you could be wishing for the. Ooh, I don't know what it is. I told you one time somebody was like, I wish God would do to me what He did to you, and I looked at the person. I was like, take it back right now. It's like I don't wish none of the things on me on anybody. I would never want to hear somebody say, "I wish I had your life." No, you don't, because you don't know what all of my life consists of. You don't know what all I done been through. You don't know what hell I done been through. None of that stuff. So don't ever wish to, yeah. Is Gary telling his story? Oh yeah, I used to be the cake lady. I used to bake cakes and deliver them to restaurants and all of that kind of stuff like that. I used to have a business called Shauna's Cakes. I still got the T-shirts and stuff that I had. This guy made me. Well, actually, one of my friends went to this guy and he was like, "I need you to make some shirts," and she did it on her own. I just used to go to like the parks and stuff like that, to the nail salons and everything like that, and just sell cakes and stuff. Child, please. I used to go to this one I don't know if y'all know, here in Orlando, over by the Super Bowl, they used to have this one. They got this place called a Magic Mall over here in Orlando, and they had a nail place over there. I used to go in there, and they would never let me leave there. The Chinese people that was in there, that red velvet cake, they was putting the hurting on that thing. I went from, I used to have to take at least three cakes over there, and they would be slices and just sell out. But I've always been one of those people that, even though I'm a at home mama, I'm gonna find me a way to have me a hustle on the side. It's just like I cannot, I cannot be in a position where I just make no money. Then when I was home with all of my kids and everything, other people saw that I was home with my kids and everything. And so it was like, let me see, can I take my kids to Shauna too while I'm at work, so I don't have to pay these people all this money at the daycare center and stuff. It must be tough managing all 14 kids. Please tell an adventurous story about it. Duval, there is a lot of adventurous stories on here about me raising my kids. I done been through it all. But let me tell you something. Right now, at this stage in my life, I know I may not look like it, but my oldest is 34. Well, not actually, my oldest is 34. My oldest is actually right in here. Shalissa is the oldest. She is one of the kids that I raised. My mom passed away at an early age, so I ended up in I inherited my sisters and brothers. My sister was 15. I had a 12-year old and a 10-year old. Um and on top of it, I had children that was the same age as them. Then I had an aunt that dropped her kids off to my house, and she ain't never come back and get them. So, and then one of my husband's friends gave us one of her children. um yeah, it's been all kinds of situations like that, but they are between the right now I only have three children left at home. Everybody else is gone and flown, all over the place, living their best life. So yeah, not now, but trust me, all of that stuff has its ups and downs, and there's a lot of a lot of adventures and stuff that go along with that. Um, he said he said we would raise it from 17 an hour to 20. Shoo, let me tell you something. Let me put my fingers up and not pretend like I just know what that number is. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's a lot of people that would love to go and they work in their job tomorrow, and then they boss tell them, we're gonna give you an extra $4. Come on, Mads. Come on. Wow. Blessings in the midst of the storm. That's what I'm telling you. Go through this thing right now as if you having a vacation, because you probably ain't had a long one in a long time. So while you traveling to Atlanta, Georgia, live your best life, girl. Live your best life. You are such a fun, happy person. Nobody would want to let you go. Deval, yeah, and I always give a warning. See, you come through here tonight and you see me, but I am a person. I am very happy right now today. I have been happy in the past week or two. and everything. But I am a person that I'll be on a up and down roller coaster because I have a lot of things in my life that I have not dealt with, and I'm thankful to be in the place that I am in right now because those situations haven't come up in a while, and I haven't been triggered. But I wouldn't want you to be shocked and come through here, and then one of these days you come here and turn on the cam. This is just a warning. So for you all, it's like she's such a happy and exciting person. You may come through here one day and you might hear me on here screaming like a banshee and crying, with snot coming out my nose and everything. Just know I this person is still on the inside, but I got traumas and stuff that linger in the background, and I done kept them suppressed for so long. It's like no more. They like fighting to get up out of here, and I want them to come up and out of here. And I thought because you forget about them, then they just go away. But that's why this channel is called Life with Tashana, because it's like a box of chocolate. You just never ever know what exactly you're gonna get when you click this live over here. But this is normally what this is what I where I like to be in this place. But I just have to come on here and give the real of what it is that I'm going through in life. And I don't want I and it ain't for nobody to feel sorry for me or no nothing. I traded in. I do write down in the journal every now and then of things that I'm going through, but right now, YouTube is my journal. I can come on here and say it on here, and life after, years and years to come down the line, somebody may be going through some of the stuff that I've gone through and be able to click the live and find out. Sometimes it feel good to know that you ain't on the limb by yourself or whatever. But yes, today I am a happy person. Nobody will want to let you go. Yeah, I'll be, hopefully, but and I've taught a lot of people that I won't go nowhere. They can continue to treat me the way that they treat me until, then I have to let them go. So it just be like that sometimes. You have your own football team. Absolutely. I got a football team. Yeah, so see, the oldest that I raised, she is now 40 years old. She just turned 40 last year. And so I've been taking care of her ever since I was 11 years old. I've had breaks in between. I left from where my mom lived at and moved 2 hours away. And so then, no longer there was the help. And then my mom passed away probably like 6 months, I believe, after I moved from Vero Beach, Florida to Orlando, Florida. So yeah, my oldest baby is 40 years old, but I'll be telling them I'll be trying to get rid of the I'm not their mama or whatever. I just sometimes I be crying and I say, I just want to be your sister. I always say that to her. I always say, I don't want to be, but since I've been parents to these kids and everything, it's hard to shift from being a parent, especially when you see them like not necessarily going down the wrong path, but they're going their path. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody got their own path to walk. But sometimes when you see them and you see that, you need to go a little bit to the right because you about to run into this right here. Sometimes I want to be quiet, but I can't be quiet. When I see something happening or, whatever, I have to say something. And then it's like when they can't hear me, I fuss still, just like I'm a mother, like I'm their mama or whatever. And I sometimes don't like that about me, but my heart is in the right place. So, and when I come from thinking about it, I don't like it because I just want to be her sister, let her make her mistakes and everything. But then there's another part of me that says that's how much you love her. You don't want her to have to go through the things that you've gone through. So, um, so I think I'm kind of like settling with. We got these funny things. That's my sister daughter. That's my sister daughter. Even her son called me. I'm his auntie mama. I'm his mama slash auntie. So I mean, it's like we do stuff like that, and we just be rolling, laughing about it because we can't do nothing about the cards we done been dealt. We can get them and roll with them and keep going. We are all with you. Thank you very much. You look absolutely. Thank you. What makes you most angry in life? Oh, Lee, I could say right now in this point in my at this point in my life, and I ain't gonna say because right now ain't nothing making me angry, but I'm gonna tell you about this situation that I've been going through prior. And if you just go back and look back about maybe 2 to 3 months ago, the attack that I was up under, and I won't necessarily yeah, it's like a spiritual attack, right? So I'm a truth teller. If you want somebody to lie for you or whatever, don't don't pick me and try to bring me into the middle of the lie. I can't lie for you. I can't do nothing. I'd rather be the person sitting over there in the corner. Just do not bring me in the midst of it. You doing your own thing, you go ahead and do your thing. The minute you ask me to lie for you, you gonna be you gonna be look. So I'm not good with that right there. So just let me be quiet. And so then when I speak on things and people don't necessarily want them to come out, um, and calling me a liar, and it just kept coming left from right, everywhere I turned. Everybody was calling me a liar. And even though it's like, like the gaslighting or whatever, that was making me so angry. And the videos and stuff are on here. When I tell you, there's videos of me on here, but I done punched the door, kicked the door, cussed a couple of people out, all kinds of stuff like that. That was making me angry. But I went through quite a bit of stuff, and then after a while, I realized what was happening. I'm taking you through all of this, so when you do tell the truth, it doesn't matter if they call you a liar or not. If you know you telling the truth, then don't worry about them calling you a liar. Embrace it. I'm a liar. So so now I say, that's why I say right now there's nothing really making me angry, but that's kind of like the situation that I just came through, and it was just like it was flying at me like somebody was stoning me or something. It was coming so much. So, I just had to get to a place to there. Well, Kayla, if you 9 years old, we gonna go ahead and get rid of you because we already put this up here and said this live is not for children. So thank you for telling us that you 9. You have a nice night, little baby girl. I like your goatee. Thank you very much. Girl, I get to see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna sure try. I'm gonna sure try and be on here. I try not to make no promises about being on here, but I've tried to like make a commitment to myself because I am a runner. Usually, when situations start getting hard for me, I usually go mute. I'm not a runner like in real life. Like I'm faced with stuff like this. I used to have this saying is like I'm willing to, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to say it so then YouTube won't be messing with us over here. But it's like I'm a ride until you know until I'm unalive. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to live that way anymore. I wanna fight to live. So, and when you come from a place of where I've been at through all the different traumas and stuff that I've been through, those are like the promises that you make for yourself. You done already been through hell, so checking out of this world can't be too much worse than what you already done been through. So it's kind of like whatever it is, I'm with it. Let's go. So, and I don't want to live that way anymore. I have kids and everything that, and just because you raise your kids till they 18 years old, that ain't the only time that kids need you. You will find out some of these times you wish your kids can go back to being babies and stuff again, because raising them when they was little bitty babies through high school and all that stuff wasn't so bad. But when these kids grow up and get grown and stuff, that's a whole nother thing right there. It's like, y'all just, I'd rather all of them go back and be be all newborn babies. I can line the wall up with 14 baby beds, and I'd rather be going through that right there than some of the stuff that I go through with these grown kids. Sometimes it be just like that. You can just imagine you got your own little daycare center all day, every day. um, but going through to faith. I'll say to you, trouble does not last always, but nobody can tell you that when you're in the midst of it. Just get up every day and just be thankful that you get to go through another day, and soon it's gonna be over. Cause guess what? To whom much is given, much is required, and to whom much is required, much is going to be given. So just hold on to that right there. Trouble don't last always. Mad, you finna go? Shalissa, you about to go night night. Which one is it? Good night, Shalissa. Hey man, mom. Hey, D-Time. I think that's right. My daughters are my greatest achievements in life. Alrighty then. That's good, good, good. LOL. My sister, how are you? Please pray for me. Benish. Alrighty then. Already at a TMB. Salute. How are you tonight? How are you tonight? Yeah, I had me a good time coming over there. Listen, I listened to you till I had to go. I had some appointments and stuff to go through, but and I wanted to say to you the other day, I couldn't type it all in the chat, but if you're still, hopefully you still here and you listening, but try not to pay attention to any of the numbers that come through in your chat, because there's a message that you have on the inside of your belly, and everybody ain't got to be there to listen to it. If you got two or three people in there, the ones that need to hear the message is gonna hear it. Don't worry about none of the other people or no none of that. If there's one person in there to talk to you, that's the person that's supposed to hear what it is that you got to say. But I'm telling you, the other day, the stuff that you were spitting out, there is a message, and everybody ain't willing. Everybody ain't willing to tell it like you do. There are some people they can't hear what I'm saying because my voice is too soft. They used to being talked too rough. They need to hear it in that way. They don't understand it in no other way. There is, especially you've been through your own stuff. Just keep going. Keep going. Don't worry about the numbers or no none of that stuff. And I always be careful when I say this about staying consistent. um, because I'm not always consistent. When I'm going through a rough time in my life, that's the time when I wanna leave from out of here, and I just be want to sit somewhere and be quiet and just think about what it is I'm going through. Stay consistent and stay on here. Somebody need what it is that you putting out. Um, Jesus Christ. Am I angry? Am I angry? I don't know why you would write that. Why are you so angry? I don't think anybody in here saw that I'm angry tonight. I don't think so. What's the plan for the day tomorrow? You mentioned journalizing. How do you plan your day? I don't I don't plan my day, and I'm gonna tell you, Duval, what I do is I get up every morning, and before my feet hit the ground, I was like, Lord, what will you have me do today? And I go about my day, and I know throughout my day of whatever it is that he have for me to do, it's gonna be done before the day over with. So I don't really make any plans. Every day I get up, my plan is I'm going out in my garden. I might hang out with my kids, and stuff like that. But I always go and find something out in my garden to do. Gardening is my thing, me finding my peace right now. And sometimes I even come on here and I bring y'all out to the garden with me. But I have journals from uh, I have journals that date all the way. I have my journals all the way back to, I think, 2005 that I have. And sometimes I get scared to flip them open and read some of the things, and some days I can open it up and it'll show me like something that I was going through back then, and I've conquered it now. So journals can be really good in that way. But now it's like I feel like the journal The journal is not doing the same thing for me as it is to come on YouTube now and talk. When I first came on the YouTube, I was scared of, you don't show people that you cry, because to me, crying is a sign of weakness. But I'm not saying that to anybody to stop them from crying, because it's not. The only reason I say that is because I was raised in a household is where you weak if you crying. What you over there crying for? You want me to give you something to cry about? That type stuff like that. So um I no longer write in my journal. Sometimes you'll come in here and I be crying. I don't encourage people to not crying, because I do understand now crying, there's something cleansing that comes behind crying or whatever. But sometimes I still write stuff in the journal or whatever. But for the most part, I come on here and I talk about my real life on YouTube. Um, Kayla Jenkins, I ain't tricking. It ain't tricking if you gotta. I don't. I don't understand. Shout me out. My name is Ty. Hey Ty. Shalissa, you are a lovely person. Thank you, Agley. um, I hope I won't be messing up nobody's name, Squirrel. You're you're having a beautiful aura. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Squirrel. Um, number 20. Hey, Nisi. Hey, Nisi. Number 21. All righty then. Thank you very much. um, in the clouds. You're in the clouds. All right then. KJ Crystal 100. Welcome. Um, it was mad saying good night. Okay then. I have a membership. I see, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for joining the membership. Now we got to go over there one of these days and have us a membership live. And that's something I've been praying about and asking about. Like, what would I talk about? Because I really don't. I don't like to leave one out of the other. So it's kind of feel like I'm gonna be like restricting some people if I do things like that. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta find something that makes me feel okay with going over there to do like stuff without my other people. You know what I'm saying? So but we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. I got it on the altar like that. All right, TMB Monkey Man. So you heard what I said. Stay just stay consistent. There are people that are here that needs to hear. There's a lot of young men and stuff out here in this world. They don't got no father figure. They out here flailing in these streets. And there is something that you have on the inside of you where you can, and I'm not talking about in the physical, but your words can snatch. You can talk to somebody that ain't never walked a mile in your shoes, and none of the stuff that they saying don't make no sense. You was like, I don't even want to talk to this person right here, because they don't have no clue of what I'm talking about. You know how you can just feel when a person done been through some of the stuff you've been through? I'm telling you, there is something that is in you that is very, very powerful. And there are some people out here, but a table done been prepared in the presence in front of you to share, because there's some man out there or some young jitterbug or some girl that doesn't understand what she getting herself into, joining with a guy that trying to live their life in that way or whatever. And guess what? If God didn't put a person before that hasn't been through the stuff, those young men and women can't hear that from nobody else. And we got young men and women. There's also a level of fear that's not in you that are in other people, to be able to go and say the things that you would say. All I'm doing is I'm just encouraging you. Stay. Keep doing you. Don't worry about the numbers. No, none of that. Come on and talk your thing. And you already know you recognizing your own things and how you do stuff, and you, I'm sorry for this and sorry for that. I'm t- keep on going, keep going. Peace out from the UK. Thank you very much. Tashana, good talk. Check in soon. God bless tenfold. um, thanks so much, beautiful and peaceful. Okay, then you know what I said. You know, anytime you need a little sun, just come through and I need a meal tonight, Tashana, and we'll hook you up. Somebody in this chat or something, we'll figure out something we can help cook, and we'll talk you through it. We got to stay on that, and we'll get you a meal together, some recipes and stuff, child. Yes, we will. I'm new here. Thank you, Donna, for coming through. You should come through more often. And hopefully you subscribe and hit the like button when you came through. Someone gifted me, I think. Yes. Who came through? Somebody came through last night and gave out gifted memberships last night. I really appreciate them. Hey, Dolly Bear. Hey, Phoenix. How you doing? Are you currently married? Duvall, yes, I am currently married. I'm also separated. And not the same kind of separated like everybody else is or whatever. Me and my husband are still here on the same property, but we are separated right now. But I feel like sooner or later we're gonna work through our little situations, and we're gonna get it um, back on the right track. So, but sometimes you have to take your stance, and and know what your worth is. Um, I think I like it here with your smile. Thank you very much. Um, Thank you so much for the stream. I am currently far away from home and a little homesick, but watching your live made me feel better. I'm glad it made you feel better, Thany B. I am. That's so heartwarming for me, and oh my goodness. I don't know why that just like touched my heart. I remember when I first left from where I was born and raised, that it felt so different. Everything is so different, but you know, it just means new avenues and everything are going to be opened up for you, and there's always opportunities to go back and visit those places or whatever. But ain't nothing wrong with change. Nothing at all. um, that's sweet, Fanny. I hope you are able to connect family from home whenever you're feeling homesick. I know that's right. Hey, Easton. Thank you, Phoenix, and thank you, Shalissa. I be in the clouds mostly. That's all right, Nisi. It's good. I like to see when you come down and say hi and everything. And I appreciate you all the time. I know I'm a cloud watcher too. I'm a cloud watcher too. I go to a lot of people pages and I don't say anything in there. But and I don't know what, sometimes I just don't feel, you just don't feel like talking really. You sometimes you just don't feel like watching list talking. You just want to sit in the clouds and you want to hear what they talking about. Sometimes I just sit back, like I like to go over to Gamma's World page, and sometimes she have game night, and I haven't got back to a place like where I'm ready to go and like join in and be excited. I feel like I'm getting to that place, but like sometimes I just like to watch them play the games, and I just be over there cracking up, laughing at them playing the games, and I was like, and then be like, "Oh my goodness, I could have won this game right here tonight or whatever." But just sometimes you just wanna. I just want to be the fly on the wall. That's all. I don't really want to participate in everything. Thanks to whomever gifted me the membership. Yeah, I'm trying. I cannot even remember what their name was, because that was the first. That was the first time that they were in my chat last night on everything. The first time. Mega selfie. You are super gorgeous, and your face is very cute. Thank you, Mega. But yeah, anybody got any more questions? We don't went through the whole chat tonight, and y'all had some good questions and stuff. And we had some good old conversations, and I be in Gamma's World a lot in the clouds. Yeah, look at that. We pulling each other out. Yeah, I'll be over there a lot of times. I just will not say nothing, but it's just so fun to like just sit over there and just be laughing about, the things, the answers and stuff that they be giving, and then, stuff like that. So I love being over, and I have quite a bit of places that I go to, and I never say anything. I like to be over, I like to go and watch Kwame Brown too, but it be so much stuff be going on over there. So sometimes I be wanting to say something, but I don't feel like arguing with these people here on YouTube. I got enough stuff going on in my own life than to be out here arguing at these people. But sometimes people be saying some crazy, ignorant things and stuff like that, and you just be like, "Oh, child! Oh, look at Gamma done came out the cloud." Why I came in on me? Yeah, we over here talking about you, girl. We over here talking about you. How we be sitting in the clouds over there watching you, and you don't even be knowing. We just be sitting there chilling in the clouds. Yeah, just be over there sitting, be over there cracking up, especially on game night and stuff like that. You had a game going on over there the other night. I was like, dang, I could have got all of those answers right there, every single one of them. Yeah. By the way, I do numerology. Please tell me your birthday. Can you share about your traits? What is that? What is numerology? What that mean? I ain't gonna. I don't be playing like I know something. I don't know. What does that mean? Yes, you have been looking extremely beautiful lately. Really, your skin looks flawless. Oh my goodness, thank you very much. I guess I done came out of that dark hole or whatever. Nisa, I want to thank you. um, I show appreciation, y'all. And you absolutely do. I mean, it's been when I come over there. I even seen your video today where you did where you tried the what you call the rods, the curl rods today, and I was like, look at Gamma over there just glowing so much. You can't even ain't nobody looking to see if the curls in her hair. It's like you just so pretty in the face. Yes, you are. So it's just like it's hard to look at the curls or whatever. And I was like, um what it was, the flex rods or whatever. But yes, that's a very pretty short that you did, and it did look like it gave your hair a lot of volume to it. But the curls, I think you gotta probably put something with it, maybe like some foam or something like that, to like make the curls. But I can also see that if they stayed in there long enough and they really really curled up, like that would be so pretty on you. Ain't like that you even need it, because oh my gosh. And you and your daughter, y'all look just alike. Y'all like twins over there. um okay, Gamma, I resub to get all notifications. I know that's right. Y'all sub to It's Gamma's World. She be having game night over there and good conversations and stuff over there. Y'all go over there and join in. Like, we actually have fun when we go over there. And sometimes there's even cash prizes over there when you play those games and win them. So yes. And don't be afraid to throw into the jackpot. $2, $3 a dollar, even if that's all you got to add to the jackpot. Hey Gamma, this is for the next game that we gonna play right here. Do that right there. But it's fun. You ain't gotta leave your house or no nothing. You can have a good time right here. Um you be in Shalissa Clouds too. Yes, that was my first time. Maybe that's what was wrong. I may need it in longer. Yeah, like I think a lot of people mostly they sleep with them. They sleep with them in their hair at nighttime or whatever. I don't know if you want to do that, because a child might might give you a headache or something. I don't know. But yeah, just try put something like some kind of like the foam or whatever when you wrap them up in there. So it's kind of like with the foam, like what you wrap your hair with or something like that. So then when it dry, then you'll get your curls to stay in a lot longer. But too, Gamma, another thing you can do to make them like be the crinkly, like put your little put not little plaits, but make them like you know what they call the dookie braids. You gotta put some dookie braids in there, and it'll make them like real wavy and stuff like that. And then you can put the rod at the end of it. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. But just try some foam with it, and see, how I go from there. Um, Nisty right to Shauna's face is flawless and glowing too. Uh, Extra these days. You know what they be saying about people face be going like that mean they be getting something. I ain't got none in forever. In forever. I sleep. I slept with them, but for only like 6 hours. Oh, well then probably it is just that you need to, yeah, like a moose or something like that. Like try to add like that right there. I think if you would have did like the moose or something like that, then it would have you'd have got more curls. But it did give it like it was like volume or whatever. But it was I see it was still very pretty. Very pretty. I appreciate that. LOL. Tashana, you are looking great. Thank you very much. And I ain't even doing that. I'm in an old t-shirt and it got bleach stains on it, everything. But that listen at me. My sister that's in the military told me. She said, you need to stop doing that. I have a habit of doing that. Somebody give me a compliment, I find a way to like shoot it down or whatever. She's like, just learn how to say thank you and don't say nothing else. So thank you. Thank you very much. I'm learning. I'm getting there. But you all, if there is no more questions or no none of that, I feel like I had a good time today in general. And for those of y'all who don't know, me and Mrs. Yo Thoughts had we did she had a conversation about relationships and stuff over there, and we're gonna be doing that every so often. Haven't come up with a plan like of when we're gonna do it, but we did a live earlier today at 6 o'clock over on her channel. That and a lot of information and stuff was coming out of it, especially if you're looking forward to um like getting in a relationship, or you may be having some issues or stuff in your relationship or whatever. But she looking for like other people like to join the panel and maybe talk about some things, ask some questions. But I think it was a really good panel today. She's been married for 43 or 44 years. Then me myself, I've been married for more than 24 years. And right now I'm going through some things, but I'm not looking to end my marriage or no nothing. I'm looking for us to work through it. It's just some things I need to stand on. How they say you got to stand on business. I just got to stand on business. And then we had somebody else who's newly married. So, I mean, there's a lot of information, and I especially love when people are willing to talk about things and they willing to be honest about it. Because sometimes you can feel like you're the only person out there. And I had never heard Miss Yo Thought say that she ever had any issues or whatever. And so it's like, well, it's a good time for me to ask. And I was like, have you ever been separated from your husband? And she said, absolutely, I have. So, it's like, sometimes you feel like you out there on the limb by your own self, and it's impossible. You're not going to be on the limb. Whatever you're going through, it's a million other people in this world I've been through the same exact thing you going through. Maybe they ain't gonna talk about it and they just ain't gonna come out, but you will never know if you don't ask the question. So what channel is that? It's Yo Thoughts. Her name is Yo Thoughts. It's just why. If you look on my community wall, I actually posted it on the community wall. So then you can just click on it from there and go over there. So I enjoy you guys' channel. Sometimes I like peace. The beef sector is my home. Yeah. I like it. I like it over there too, because I'll be over there watching stuff that go on over there. And I'm not too much into the beef sector per se. It's probably is like three people that I watch in the beef sector, because it's like for whatever reason I can't really get into all the other stuff. So, and I think God probably put a block up. It was just a couple of people I was supposed to like engage with over there, or be on their channel or whatever. But I've never been able to like follow where they going at over here. Well, where that happened at? Well, where that happened at? Or where that happened at? I ain't never been able to do that. And no matter how many questions I asked, it was just like follow the trail. Honey, I ain't never been able to follow the trail. I don't know what that all mean right there, Storm Raider, but yeah, we gonna take that on up out of here right there. Um, but I've never been able to follow the trail and like get into all of the drama over there. I feel like the places that I've been, I was supposed to be there and be able to see that, but it's only three people that like I could have really gotten down with, um, and just one that really, had my attention over there. And so, but yeah, I understand how that can be, because it's like that in real life. If you be around some whole bunch of toxicity or whatever, then sometimes you got to figure out how to run away from it. Like, running, getting up out of there. So yeah, I do, I enjoy that too. So and especially, it don't even be like, you can be over there in that area, but you know how you be in a messy situation? If there's a messy situation happening here on YouTube, I need it to have a lesson or a message. You know, in a message, there can, at the beginning of the word message is a mess, right? I need to have a message coming out of the mess that's happening. And if there is no message coming out of the mess that's happening, then I'm going to quickly run away from it. I can't just sit there and just keep watching it over and over again. So everything that I stick around and I watch over there, there's absolutely a message in it all. And Nisi, I know some of those that when you watch that stuff over there, you done got plenty of messages from the mess that done happened over there. I know. So I knew what I know now. I wouldn't have never dropped down over there, but they took me through many 12-hour shifts. Hey, I know that 12-hour shifts. I know that's right. Yeah. And I say too, I would say I would no, I won't say that I regret being over there, because I don't regret being over there. I know that there was a purpose in me being over there. Do I fully understand what the purpose is? No, I don't fully understand it, but I know God gonna bring it full circle. So that part right there, I ain't even worried about it. And I ain't never got into no whole bunch of mess over there. I probably done said something a time or two or whatever, but I told the truth. I ain't never told no lie. So, and that just is what it is. And a lot of people hate a lot of people that just tell the truth. It is what it is. So, but whatever I've said or whatever, I've never said anything with hate or no nothing. It just is what it is. So, um, so good to see you smiling, Shana. Thank you very much. I need to realize where I'm welcome and where I'm not. Well, Phoenix, you will after a while. In the places that you ain't welcome, then you ain't supposed to be there. So that's all that is. And I think that comes along with everybody, and especially some people coming from the place that we come from. Sometimes that is off just a little bit, because we want to be nice to everybody. And one of the lessons I learned over in the beef sector is you can't be nice to everybody. It don't never work. you know and what you may be running into, Phoenix, is balance. You may be running into balance in that situation. So it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it can feel like a gut punch, but just just know it's a billion other places to be in on this app or whatever. And the places where you're not welcome, move along. You'll be all right. Anytime I'm here, I say the same thing. I'm happy to see Shauna smiling. Yeah, I'm happy to be on here smiling my own self, because God knows I done shed a lot of tears with y'all. I'm too old to get into the mess. I don't have mess in my everyday life. Okay, that's why I say to my own self. Well, I remember Gamma asked me one time, "What, Tashana? Who you beefing with on here?" Absolutely nobody. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. I got enough hell in my own life. I don't need to beef with nobody on here. Nobody at all. Ain't that what I told you, Gamma? Oh, absolutely nobody. I'm not beefing with nobody. Mm-mm. Somebody might be beefing with me, but I'm not beefing with nobody. And if they beefing with me, they beefing over a truth that I said. So, um, and if you ain't ready to face your own truth, then that's your business. I don't got nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Hey, Sunflower again. um, but not being or fitting into certain places helped me find out where I did fit in and who I was as an individual and who I was as a child of God. Amen to that. Yeah, you're not gonna fit in every place. You ain't supposed to be in every place. And when you find out you ain't supposed to be there, girl, run. Cause you stick around, you might get jacked up. You might get jacked up. And sometimes you'll be removed from certain places, and it's not about people don't like you. It's like it's for your own protection. So, you just don't know. But move along. There's a whole bunch of places you can be. Yeah, a bunch of places you can be. But y'all, this the time when I come through and then I'll be like, but listen, I also feel like the gardening thing been coming up in sort of like the middle of the thing, because somebody always come through asking me what is my thing that I like to do. So it's like by the time we get to the end, it ain't much to say about you know, um the gardening. Gamma, I don't take no offense to none of that. I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And I ain't gonna never say, girl, you spelled my name wrong. I ain't gonna say it because I know exactly what you mean. I know. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Look at there. Look at Gamma pulling y'all out of the clouds. Look at Gamma pulling these people out of the clouds. Look at them. Hey y'all. Gamma done told on all y'all. Look at Korean trying to sit over here and let me talk her to sleep. Uh-huh. She done snatched all out the cloud. Thank you, Gamma, so much. May God add a blessing back to you. Whatever you just gave, may He give it back to you 10 times what you just gave. I really appreciate that. That's so funny. That's one of the things I used to love. That's one of the things I used to love in the beef sector. When the people be sitting over there be talking about somebody and they swear to God they don't like them, and then somebody come and throw a whole bunch of gifts out and snatch all of them down out the cloud. That used to be the funniest. That used to be the funniest thing that I ever seen over there. I just be behind the scene just rolling. I was like, oh Lord, look at it. Yeah, well, I really appreciate that, y'all. Y'all tell Gamma thank you. She just gifted y'all a free membership over here. Hey, get your mama. You got one too. Hey, boss lady. Um, hey, Mark. Look at Mark sitting up in the clouds too. Yeah, I don't find. Hey, Laura. Um, I I don't find anything wrong with sitting in the clouds. I just said it's plenty of times I've been over in Mark chat at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like I thought I'd be the only one be up all times of the night like that right there. But I done been in Mark chat 2 o'clock in the morning, done fell asleep with his live going with the live going, and then wake up and then it got the little thing asking you, do you want to watch the next video or whatever. But I be in people clouds and stuff all the time. It's just sometimes I don't feel like coming down and you know and really saying anything. But you know the support is what is the good thing. But um yeah, I could stay on here. I think I could stay and just keep running my mouth all night long. I believe so. But I really appreciate you all for coming through and joining Life with Tashana, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get over here. Did work for me with the membership? No, it ain't work for you, Shalissa. It ain't do nothing. you have to catch it another time. While you got to pay for you got to pay for yours. Yes, a lot of content creators don't want you in the clouds, but I totally understand why. You know that sometimes they just be there, be trying to get something so that they can say something about you or whatever, but then they pretend like, they talk about you like crazy and stuff like that right there or whatever. I understand it too. But for me, um if I'm in your clouds, it's because I like the things that you say. I don't got no time to be over sending nobody clouds. Um Worrying about is they talking crap about me or whatever. I'm trying not to, cuss and stuff, but sometimes it be coming to the forefront. And I just want to go ahead and say it. But hey, hey, Harris, I think I'm saying it right. But I don't people lives and stuff or whatever that if I don't like what they saying, I ain't finna sit there and watch them. And that just ain't that ain't none of me. So if I get caught in somebody's clouds, it's a place that I love. I love to hang out over there in those places or whatever. Um and then sometimes, somebody be going through yes. Somebody be going through it with somebody else and like you want to go over and kind of like hear what's happening over there. I done been in those kind of things. It ain't necessarily somebody you will watch all the time, but sometimes you need to know like the other person's side of the story or whatever um here, because you just don't be knowing what be going on in these streets or whatever. But yeah, and it be like that over in Kwame Brown, in the Kwame Brown section. Hey Shamika, it is. It all is well. Over in the Kwame Brown sector, like that's some crazy stuff over there. Like they going at it. Family members and stuff is over there going at it and everything. And I was just like, it's so unbelievable. So it's like the way he talk and stuff like that about different things or whatever. It's like it's so shocking to hear, like after all of this stuff that's going on here, it's like he got a family member that's like come at him or whatever. So it's just like trying to understand just a little bit of like what the heck is happening here. So stuff like that right there or whatever. But yeah, I be all over I be all over the place. Sometimes I say something in the chat, other times I'm just quiet. Hard you have an eye for gold, you should be in the jewelry business. I can't even tell you like how many people done came through here, and everybody act like, I guess it ain't. Is there a lot of people in the world still with gold in their mouth? I don't know. So it's like an eye catcher. I think I'll be like blinding people with my teeth. I don't know. Have a wonderful rest of the your weekend, everyone. Since I've retired, I'm normally busy cleaning or walking, so the clouds work for me. Please, plus you can see the BS when you're quiet and watching. Okay. Absolutely, Nisi. Well, you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I know that's always something you used to tell me that you be doing. So, I appreciate you for coming through, always checking in on you, girl. Thank you very much. Hope all is well, Dolly. Okay. What do you like to do in your free time? Sunflower. If you stick around long enough when this cold get ready to leave, what your name is, when you came in the other night and I was like, what in the world? Sunflower came through. And right when you came through the first time that you came in here and you typed something in the chat, you actually came in right when I just finished saying that I want to plant where I used to plant back in the back. I had like an acre of stuff growing in the back. I had you had came in right after I just said this year I want to till up that ground back there and I want a field of sunflowers. So I can just go back there in the daytime and sit in between the sunflowers and talk to people out in the sunflowers. So sunflower, I love gardening. So that's one of the things that I love to do. I love to grow all the time, and I'm a person that I connect my garden to my real life. And so my garden like speaks to me, and it's like whatever's happening in my garden is like a manifestation of what's happening in my garden. And right now everything in my garden is so beautiful and green. And the one thing that's out there that is not beautiful and green is okra plants, and we all know that okras don't like cold weather, so it's to be expected. Also, tomatoes don't really like cold weather out there, but they still looking just as beautiful as they can be. But that's what I love to do in my free time is garden. So sunflower, you stick around long enough, and I actually have videos from a long time ago where I had some beautiful sunflowers, and I used to sit out there and just, it used to be I like ASMR. Turn that sprinkler on. It's like I used to call that our music. That's our music. People just come through to listen to the sprinklers during they, during their lunchtime or whatever, because it's like it's so peaceful to sit out there and listen to that. But that's my thing. So we're gonna have us a field of sunflowers. And what am I going to do with it? I can grow a field of sunflowers, and we going to definitely find something to do with it, because that's part of my chicken's diet, is black sunflower seeds. So, and plus we eat sunflower seeds. So we definitely going to have that field of sunflower seeds. They so pretty too. I'm going to do different varieties of them. Um, Already I just bought I bought a 50-pound bag of sunflower seeds. Um, I made a video with it when I make my chicken food. But what I do right before time, I just save me like a cup or like 2 cups of sunflower seeds from out of it. And then I just go down the line and I plant how many ever that I want to plant or whatever. But we gonna see sunflower. We gonna have us some sunflowers. But I love to garden. But that's what we gonna do. We gonna garden. Tashana, chickens eat better than me. Nah, that it don't really. But I'm gonna feed them good, so then they gonna give it back. They gonna give it back to us in return. And then I think this year too, cause y'all know I lost 9 chickens. These past couple of in over this past month. I've lost 9 chickens because it was a raccoon, and he was so crafty. He kept finding ways to get into my chicken pen, and when there was no way for him to get in, he was using his little fingers to pull the wire and stuff back and creating place spaces for him to get into. And we ain't caught him to let him meet his maker yet. So if y'all know what that means, um, so he been keeping us busy, but he done got away with it 9 times. So it may be maybe you all gonna get to see us do incubate some more chickens again this year and watch them hatch. Y'all know it take 21 days for them to start popping out or whatever. So I done put that on here a couple of times, showing y'all that whole process of them incubating and everything. So we gonna see. It's about time for us to go and process some of them too. I'm gonna take y'all with me too to do that too. I done did that process before, but I don't even know if I ever put it on. I think I put it on here. I got so many shorts on here, whatever. So I don't know. But anyways, we gonna do some things and crank some things up. But we gonna see. We gonna see. But there, I'm gonna say I thank you all for coming over here to join Life with Tashana, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. And over here we are also called the high class gardeners. Shauna, what is a high class gardener? High class gardener is we make sure we growing some food and stuff at all times. But we don't play around with the bugs, the snakes, and the worms, and we definitely don't play around with no frogs. Um, that's when we done added on to the thing. Sometimes those three things show up in people sometimes: snakes, bugs, and worms. We don't deal with none of those kind of folks over here either, but we do make sure we growing food at all times. And that, if you would like to be a high class gardener, That is what we call a high class garden. We just don't play around with all of that other extra stuff over there. Now, how you get rid of the bugs and everything in your garden? My husband and my kids and all that stuff, none of them ain't scared of none of that stuff. So I let them handle all that kind of stuff. And all of those things right there that I don't like in the garden, my chickens like all of those things. They eat all of that stuff. So, but that's what we about over here. Even if you see me in the garden, I like to have conversations out in the garden, even though it stopped me from doing some of the things I'm supposed to do. But I love talking to people, point blank, period. It's just sometimes you're gonna come through and you're gonna see us out in the garden. We still growing. We about growing over here. That's what we about. And if you want to grow, come on and join us over here and become a high class gardener so you can grow too. And okay, then that's gonna be. See, I almost hit that 2 hour thing every night when I be saying I'm gonna come on here and be on here for 30 minutes. We almost had 2 hours, but if that is all, we gonna get ready to be out of here, you all. And y'all have a wonderful night, and then I'll see y'all on here tomorrow sometime. Y'all have an amazing night. Gamma, you having a game night tonight? Okay, goodbye to you already. Anyway, I'll talk about some extra stuff. All right, y'all. Well, this I'm gonna say good night to y'all, and I'll see y'all back here tomorrow around 10:30. All right.